Betty Mali, Sazo Figa Gada, Baby Unga Habi.
Yes, guys, welcome back. Or welcome if it's your first time. If it's your first time, we appreciate you joining us.
Dankeschön.
To another episode, or your first episode
Merci.
of Nothing But Football. We talk football. It does stray sometimes. It's starting to lose the nothing tag, I won't lie. Because a lot of random things happen in world football. So
Call us butt football.
yeah. Welcome.
It might end up on a gay website. Butt
Yes.
football. Oh, you are playing games over there, dog.
But welcome to butt football. No homo. Is no homo now? Is it homophobic?
What?
It's not homophobic, but
No, like think about it. Don't you think it is? Like you kind of saying that? Nah, I don't want homosexual activity to come out of my mouth. It came out by mistake. Do you think that?
I don't dabble in homosexual. I don't dabble in that line of work.
Is it? I feel like you should say no homo after that sentence. You know what?
But you see now,
homosexual activity coming out your mouth.
but haven't we just put ourselves in a tricky situation? Because I just brought up that topic, saying, is it homophobic to say no homo after talking?
I wouldn't think so, but these days you can offend anybody anyhow. Just.
Exactly, though. But yeah, sorry for that random. I don't know what is it. Random topic.
If you offended us, skis, tell us in the comments
I was about
what
to
we
say-
should say.
I was about to say something, but I think it's the smell of those hunters that made me just want to be that reckless. But yeah, we'll just leave it there, guys. But yeah, we talk about football. It strays. Topics do wander off. But yeah, before we get started, let me introduce you to the co-hosts. On my right, I'll start far right. Let me mix it up. We've got Uncle Curtis. How you doing there?
I'm good, dog. You know what I'm gonna start doing, dog?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start mentioning my crushes' names on this podcast to see which ones actually take me seriously and watch our podcast. And if she tells me, "Oh, thanks for the shout out," and that's the next girl I'm gonna date, because that's when I know I'm gonna take you seriously, dog.
All right.
You must do these things.
Uncle Curtis's beauty tips return. Dating tips now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let me give dating tips. Yeah, let me give dating tips.
you can give dating tips, but no one will stop you
Dating
there.
tip number 1, dog. Never tell women the truth. It's never worth it, dog.
All right.
It'll just cause you headaches.
Are you breeding the next generation of young players?
It's not young players. I'm being the next generation of smart men who don't get played. Have you seen how many men are being played by women nowadays?
I guess so. Don't
The
pay
the
attention.
balances have tipped towards women.
Yes,
And,
we're losing ourselves here.
we're losing ourselves, dog.
But yes.
There are men out here losing their mind on
I'm
social
not talking
media.
about losing ourselves that way. I mean, we're losing ourselves carrying away in a weird topic. So, on my close right, I've got Uncle Lukusa, King Don Father. How you doing?
Wait. I guess I tell women the truth.
Yes.
I'm playing. What's good, guys?
What happened to them old school?
What happened to men who had 2 families, dog?
You wanna
One
have,
in Limpopo, one in Centurion.
you want to have 2 families
They only found out at his funeral. though.
Why should I stop at 2, Potion?
where people are coming.
On a footballer's salary, I could have 5.
You want to go to Mpumalanga there?
Do you think Money has 2 families? One in Senegal, one in the UK?
Genuine.
Do you
That
know-
nigga's hairline is
do you-
down here, though.
Do you know Mane's wife?
Nah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he has 3, 4 girlfriends.
No. I'm just saying that's a great way to keep it secret. Because there's also that rumor that what's her name? Carol Shabalala.
Oh, well, I was busy over there.
Yeah, well, there's that rumor that they they're very close.
She was getting
Sadio
jiggy with
Mane.
it. Sadio Mane. Oh, that's why he's got the headline here. South African women will stress you. They
I don't
will
know who
stress
she is,
you.
but she sounds like trouble.
You know, South African women are beautiful.
The super sport lady.
Dog, you know you don't watch.
She's the Champions League.
Oh, sure, that one.
Yeah.
Carol Chabalala.
I don't know if she says it like that, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She says her name like Robert.
Mora.
Carol. That's why I was like, yeah, okay, if you say so. Like I did say in the beginning, topics tend not to be about football, and this first one's not going to be about football. It's going to be about cats. If you guys haven't been paying attention, there's a video that leaked. There's actually a lot of videos that leaked. I'm going to bring it up. I'll start afterwards.
So if you've got money, why do you let people record you?
So yeah, Kurt Zouma was recorded abusing his cat. In one incident, he kicked it on the ground across the room. The other one, he smacked it. I don't know what the context was, but nonetheless, abuse is abuse. So
When did the video drop? When did the video drop?
About 2 days ago.
Oh, after the Pusha T snippet. Oh, he was high off cocaine. you know you do weird things when you're high off cocaine, though.
So you think he was on that Pusha T?
He was on that Pusha T, though. That Diet Coke.
So basically, that video surfaced. It was released by, I think, the Daily Sun. It's the Daily Sun. It was released.
Daily Sun,
European
UK.
version.
UK.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Not the one with Tokoloshis.
Yeah, sure.
This is Tokoloshi UK style. Basically. So it was released, and there was a lot of outrage.
More outrage than racism. Hectic.
Yeah, so there was a lot of outrage. You know, people even started at hashtag. Please go look it up because I'm not lying. Cats Lives Matter. So Cats Lives Matter was started. Everyone started posting pictures saying we don't hurt our animals and whatnot. But yeah, so what ended up happening is Kurt Zouma got fined £250,000. His Adidas contract has been terminated. Vitality contract has been suspended, if memory serves me.
For West Ham.
For West Ham. So I actually wanted to bring up the topic with you guys to find out how you feel about the situation. So I'm going to...
Can I start with a quote?
Please
I
start.
won't mention the race of this person. But
Kirkland, whatever.
Okay. This is from Superman the Alien. Remember? Yes, animal abuse is bigger and more pressing. Animal abuse is a bigger and more pressing problem in modern society than racism. Mean words versus violent abuse against defenseless creatures. How is this controversial in any way? Hey, yo, man. I'm done with that race. I'm done. I'm done. If I see you in the street, it's on site.
Yeah.
If I see a racist in the street, it's on site.
Yeah.
There's no more being nice, dog. They said animal abuse is bigger, dog.
Yeah. Hey, it's
250,000. The highest fee for fine for being caught for being racist was £40,000.
Wow.
Hey Joe. Hey yo,
saying,
man, that cat deserves a better life, man.
Yeah.
But that cat is living soft in the mansion in Kurt Zuma's house. He was living soft. He got slapped up once.
You never know. You actually don't know how many times it happened.
Okay, sure, but
Maybe
he's eating quality cake.
Maybe that was every time New Music Friday came and
Okay.
some rapper released.
He's eating quality cat pebbles, whatever it is. That man has a better diet than me. I bet you that.
Yeah. All right.
But either way, you shouldn't be abusing animals.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm just very upset at
Yeah.
Adidas stuck with Suarez after his racist incident.
Yeah.
They dropped Kurt Zouma with the quickness.
Oh, my boy.
Vitality suspended him after West Ham came out and said, no, we fined him and he played in the team game. They're like, hey, yo, man, that guy got to get out the club, nah? Or we're not going to sponsor you no more. And I hope they do not buckle, because if you're going to buckle to a bunch of cat lovers.
Yeah. To tell you the truth now, I think they've got another issue to worry about, because it seems as though, I mean, as a black person, I'm looking and I'm like, oh, okay. So you guys do see these things. I mean, there's been tons of racism. All we get is a black and white advert for 30 seconds on Sky Sports. Say no. It's time to say no. We're all equal. And they say all that stuff. But like, it seems as though they want a head. Don't get me wrong. I also do agree. I do not condone violence. I feel as though if he got the fine, and if you want to...
And they took the cats away.
Take the cats away. Do the fine. If you really want to, you can also suspend him...
and he can get a 4-year jail term in France.
Yes. No, you can suspend him. No. The jail term for me, the 4
No,
years.
in France you can for animal abuse.
Oh, really? No,
and they can catch you even if you do it in SA. If you're a citizen of France, if they catch you abusing animals, they'll get you.
Bleu.
Yeah, they will get you. They'll get you.
No, but yeah, like I mean, if he's a French citizen and they have laws against these,
that's the thing, man.
Then he should. That's what he should. But yeah.
Let me put it this way, man. To me, the way I look at it, man, it's cat. I've heard more about Kurt Zouma and the cat than I've heard about Gylfi Ferguson, and he's been in jail.
Thank you.
And you know when he's in jail, it's not a Joe. We might have evidence. Hey, yo, man, they got that man in a bag.
Thank you.
They haven't terminated his Everton contract.
He's still on FIFA, dog. He's still there. Mason Greenwood got removed.
With the quickness.
Funny enough, I'm telling you now, if they remove Kurt Zouma, then it just shows me what are the priorities.
But I like what Michael Antonio said is like, you guys can't be serious. I'm not condoning what he did, but people have been fined for racist abuse, went to jail, and continue playing football.
Yes.
This man kicked a cat, and now you can't play football again. Let's be serious.
Angulukusa.
And let's not forget, black cats are for witches.
There was an England captain, dog. He did racist things, and the brother that used to play to him got out the team, dog.
Yes.
Flip. John Terry
Anton
went on to be a Chelsea legend after that.
Anton Ferdinand.
Sure.
He racially abused Anton Ferdinand.
Sharp, which
he slept with a teammate's wife, and they said to the teammate who is that dog, you bounce.
Dog, he walked
Here's
through
some
that.
popcorn,
He skated through that like it was nothing. So I know where people's priorities are now. And hey, man.
No, that's the truth. I actually, for those of you who don't know, because Antonio got interviewed outside of the West Ham training grounds, where they asked him, they said, do you think this is just punishment, or do you think he deserves more punishment? And then Antonio brought about the question, okay, I'm not condoning what he did. He needs to be punished, but this message is basically, are you guys saying that what he did is worse than racism? And the reporter was like,
I saw somebody say yes.
That guy, is it Frank Kirkland, James Kirkland, some stupid Bolton goalkeeper has now found his way to fame by saying that what he has done, he didn't play games. He said it's worse than racism. And then guys on the
man, hey, Bolton FC, you need to get that man's contract terminated.
Guys just looked, some people were just like, they just let him make his statement. So basically, Mikel Antonio went outright and said, but the reporter couldn't answer the question. The reporter was just like, no, these are two different things. Yeah. It's like, no, like let's think about it now. Like what is being said.
It's always two different things, eh?
Yes.
Up until we have to talk about the other thing, then you don't have answers to it.
Yeah. So he basically just asked the question point blank. So I'm going to ask you, punishment wise, do you think this was just punishment, or you think they went too high, like they went too hard, or what?
So I didn't actually see the videos, right? So I don't know I don't know how severe or whatever
It's bad. It's bad. He kicking that cat, man. It's bad.
Okay.
It's not as bad as Mason Greenwood beating his girl, but it's bad.
Yeah. So I don't know if the punishment is justified. £250,000. I don't know, man. Does this guy have history of this stuff?
Guys, let's put it this way.
It does sound harsh.
No, listen. It does sound harsh. To tell you the truth, for me, this would have been a just punishment. 250,000 sharp. Suspend contract with Adidas until some sort of rehabilitation has been done.
Sure.
Try guide this man to make him do community service. Go there and
take Kitty Perry away from him.
Yes. The cat must go.
Let me put a spanner in the works over here. If he was in China, he was just tenderizing the meat before he got on the stove.
Wow. Okay. I'm not. What?
In China, they eat dogs and cats.
Yeah. But they wouldn't get fined for it.
Yeah. So if he was in China, so why are we discussing like it's a controversial statement? He kicked a cat. Cool. We eat animals all the time. Somebody has a chicken as a pet.
But they'll
say
say
for him.
Yes. But hence why I'm saying that no. The argument was they were saying that it's a domesticated animal. It's an animal that you basically breed to be a companion. So
no.
So we're blacks.
Yeah.
Is that true? We black.
That is true.
Hey, dog.
We got some.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They whipped us.
Dog, it's like choose, like, you shouldn't be abusing animals. Cool, I get it, man. But depending where you are geographically, man, it's not that bad of a thing that we're complaining about now.
But he's in
like,
England.
Yeah, sharp, I hear you. But learn how to treat humans decently before you cry about animal abuse.
Oh, sure.
If there's no racism in the world, I'll be on your bandwagon fighting for that cat.
That's also my thing. Is that dude? Yeah, I was kind of jealous of that cat, bro. Like, hey, bro,
you just want to be kicked.
No, not
the support, though.
Like, dude, of animals. As a black person, I was like, oh wow. So there is a recognition of right and wrong. Because bro, I'm tired of getting black and white ads.
Oh, sure.
I'm tired when Raheem Sterling gets called an ape. People make ape sounds guys on social media are busy, like literally.
You know what happened?
racially
Remember
abusing
2 weeks ago when John Terry was out here busy giving all black teammates NFT apes and also like, hey, my boy, please stop. This doesn't look right.
In all fairness, they were all apes. He just made the Willian ape very. Yeah. The Willian one, because compared to everyone, the Willian one was very weird. But we don't know the truth about that. Maybe the guys designed it themselves. You never know.
Yeah, it came from the racist gent.
Yeah?
Came from the racist John Terry.
Fair point. I completely agree with you, but I think if you search it, it's still up.
The only man I respect in Chelsea is Mason Mount. Have you seen his black girlfriend? She's a banger.
Really?
She's a banger.
I didn't know. It makes sense. I've noticed his music taste. It's very
It's very urban.
yeah, it's very urban.
Listen, I'm saving that clip.
Which one?
He just said he respects Mason Mount.
Oh, really?
I'm
Yeah.
saving that.
Okay.
I'm saving that.
No, to tell you that, let's keep an eye out to see how Mason Mount comments go from now on. I have a feeling that they.
Hey, Joe, he could be an England legend if he continues on this trajectory for me. Love and respect black women. Thank you very
And I don't
much.
think you guys saw as well. There were 2 other clips that caused controversy over the week that I noticed. There was a clip of I think the Leicester players after losing 4-1 to what's his name, Nottingham Forest
In the cup, yeah.
in the cup. There was a clip of them partying that night. So it was obviously Hamza Chowdhury was the guy who was in video with the woman, and then I think James Justin and some other white young lad that I didn't actually see. So that one caused a lot of controversy because they're like, nah, you guys lost. You just lost. How could you go partying? Or as professionals, why are you partying?
Okay,
the British put the soccer players on a pedestal.
Yes. Then there was another video as well of City players on a night out in the town. It was Kyle Walker, Riyad Mahrez, and
Grealish.
Jack Grealish. So obviously Grealish was smashed.
So
Drunk.
the people who are people of color and who like people of color are always being put on blast. That's all I'm hearing from this.
Yes, that's basically what happened. Because the guy first, he saw Walker and Mahrez. They're like, oh, these guys are out in town. And then in the back there's a Grealish being carried out. They're like, he can't even walk. There was not a peep about it. But certain things. I saw the Leicester one because the 2 black guys were.
You know what makes me laugh about this now?
Fairness, there was about the City one. Pep even got asked about it in his press conference.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His response was actually funny. His response was, the only thing they did wrong was not invite me. It's like, that's the only thing I'm upset about. If I'm upset about something.
But you know what makes me laugh?
Good for Pep. I'll return to you. Good for Pep for actually sticking up for his players. But nonetheless, yeah.
What makes me laugh about these things now? Go listen to some of their favorite English players from. I don't even have to go to 1960s. Ray Parlours, 2002.
Yeah.
They won the league at Highbury or wherever. He scored the winning goal. It's like they went on a bender. They drank. Now, drank Thursday, drank Friday, drank Saturday. Goes to the FA Cup final. He's still smashed. Goes on to score the winning FA Cup goals. This guy wasn't drinking at home. He was pub crawling.
Of course.
Devils.
Arsenal when before Wenger were notorious for being drunkards.
Yes.
United before Ferguson were notorious for being drunkards. So why is it surprising that players are getting drunk now? Why are we putting them there?
Bad.
George Best was probably the UK's best player ever in terms of talent. Yeah. Like Pele praised that guy over there. Notorious drunk, chain smoker. Did he take away from his football ability?
But it's been a long, a recent trend. I'd say probably from like 2010s. Now all of a sudden there's this new thing that footballers have to be role models. I also don't get where this came from.
Hey Joe, go raise your kids, man. Leave my footballers alone and raise your kids.
Because if you look at it, it makes sense, right? Because day after the game, that's the day off, right?
Yeah.
You work on the weekends essentially as
Exactly.
a footballer, right? So your best opportunities to go out is there.
Exactly.
And there was a time where players didn't even drink because they said, hey Joe, you shouldn't be drinking. Now we get into a place where they can drink again because they're starting to see it doesn't affect your natural ability.
Yes.
Just don't drink the day before a game.
As long as you perform, as long as your
Keep your
performance
fitness
is
levels.
yeah.
And like what Lucas was saying here, they were drinking the day of the game, which means Sunday you sleep in the whole day because it's your day off. Monday you back
But it
at
was
full
worse.
train.
The Leicester guys, it was worse because they were doing it at home. Like, I was like, okay, so it's you guys wouldn't have known. They're just chilling at home.
Watch Kyle Walker bring up those Heinekens during every trophy.
Yeah.
Whenever the camera goes to the change room or whatever when they're celebrating trophies.
Yeah.
You just see that guy with gang Heinekens.
Nah, it's the season's done, bro. It's my time. He's basically telling you it's my time.
I don't like this thing of people pushing responsibility of raising their children to a bunch of people their children will never interact with.
Yeah. And yes, if this soccer player is your role model, but they're only the role model. It's only a role model when they've been caught doing bad things. How many laps does that guy run? Nothing.
Exactly.
You know nothing good about how your role model got to his position. It's only
I'll put it this way, guys. Pusha T is my favorite rapper, man. I love those cocaine white raps.
Grow braids, though.
Never, dog. Have I ever touched a line of cocaine? No. Will I ever sell cocaine? No. Because I'm
braids?
nah, dog. It's not for me. Because I'm smarter than that. So stop pushing your responsibility of raising your kids onto people your kids don't know personally. Go worry about your uncle who drinks too much in front of your child.
All right, fair point. I figured for a change we'd maybe talk about some games because I just see that there were some interesting games since our return from the winter break. I'll basically just highlight two games. Well, I'll start with the first game, and that was Newcastle versus Everton. That happened at St. James's Park. I think it was Frank Lampard's first game in charge.
In the league.
Yeah, in the league, in charge of Everton. So obviously this is technically a relegation battle.
Sure.
Because Newcastle and Everton are quite close to each other. And Newcastle ended up taking that 3-1 with goals from Kieran Trippier. Who else? Ryan Fraser took one and a own goal from Mason Holgate. And then I think Jamal Lascelles scored a own goal as well. That was actually a funny coincidence because they both scored and assisted each other because it was 1-1 at some point.
Yeah.
Mason Holgate basically headed the ball into Lascelles and Lascelles headed to Mason Holgate. But nonetheless, I figured we'd get talking because obviously there's two great English managers in charge of these clubs. So I think let's take an interest. So let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. From this result, 3-1, what do we take from Frank Lampard's start, basically, of the season?
Well, I told him.
Tell him again.
I will tell you again, bro. I don't know how that gent got into that job. I don't know how Everton, it would have been a great job, man. David Moyes did a stellar job of keeping them in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It will be fitting that an unqualified coach takes them down to the Championship, to a level where he belongs. And you know what's going to happen when he goes to the Championship? He's going to leave them. And you know why he's going to leave them? He believes he's Premier League material. You know what he's not? He's Premier League. Hey, dog, I wouldn't trust him with an Invela Golden League team. I wouldn't. Royal AM wouldn't be in the Premier League in South Africa if Frank Lampard was there, dog. We wouldn't be seeing Andile Mapinsana over there busy doing laps on the pitch. No, he's not a good manager. He must go earn his badges.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about he must go youth team, under 16s, under 23s, second team, assistant coach, like earn your stripes. He has not done any of that. He's living off, he scored goals from midfield as a Chelsea player.
He's an intelligent footballer. Intelligent man.
I love that to
As they
describe
say,
it.
hey,
I don't think he's even the most intelligent footballer of his generation. In terms of being on the pitch, on play. I don't think he's the most. Like Yaya Toure was an intelligent footballer. I don't think he's more intelligent than Yaya Toure.
With Yaya Toure, you know what words they use to describe the black players. So
you know what I'm saying?
Intelligent
Like,
won't come. They're going to admire Yaya Toure's strength.
He's a beast.
His raw power.
you know what I'm saying? So for such an intelligent footballer that's never won a World Cup, please get that man out. No. The only time you have an excuse of not winning the World Cup is if you play for an African team, not for a top 20 nation, and your team has never won the World Cup, and you want to make excuses.
All right, fair point.
Well, besides Messi, though.
Look, from the Newcastle end, great result. I saw a good portion of that game. Saint Maximilian was doing things
That's an intelligent footballer.
away, putting those Everton boys on their backsides there. So yeah, good from a Newcastle perspective, especially. Kieran Trippier was looking.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean he's that quality, bro. Well, yeah, I mean he's coming from Atletico Madrid, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't buy him from.
He's from
League
Spurs
2 or
originally, but I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but even Spurs, I mean, Spurs is alright too. Lots of England caps or whatever. So he did well. Chris Wood obviously did well. Even that new boy of theirs started on the bench. They wanted him to start. What's his Guimaraes or
Bruno
something,
Guimaraes,
something like that. Yeah.
I'm sorry for my boy Willock. Looks like he's heading for the championship.
Bullock started that game, I think.
Oh, they trust him. I didn't watch. Oh, thank God. Arsenal Academy doing me
I
proud.
started that game, yeah.
But good, man. I'm happy, man. Like,
Yeah,
get Frank Lampard. Get Frank Lampard out of there, man.
Hey, but I'm looking at this Everton side, and then you start to think to yourself,
Dog, I trust Sam Allardyce more than I trust Frank Lampard, and I don't like Sam Allardyce.
no, because I'm looking. Frank Lampard, he's got a tough journey ahead of him here.
What was Donny van de Beek thinking?
No, listen,
He's thinking, let me play you.
Bruh,
No,
the
but he
thing
had
is-
another team that was mid-level, way above. What's the other team that wanted him on loan?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, man, you should have went with the flip, man.
Conor Gallagher, boy.
But
You should be able to. I mean, if you're
you-
Dutch international, you should be able to.
if you
bargain.
can't replace Conor Gallagher
Yeah.
within 6 games at Crystal Palace, then you're not
Bruh.
the quality you think.
But my
Listen.
chat is there's another club without that player because they signed him in Dele Alli.
But yes, you must also remember that Donny van de Beek's confidence is shattered right now.
Boy,
Hey Joe, you gotta trust in yourself like a white man trusts in himself to get a job done.
But what I'm
he's a
saying,
white man.
yes, but what I'm
I don't
saying,
know where that white confidence went.
But what I'm saying that is, what's his name? He's being benched by Scott McTominay. Like that doesn't do wonders for your confidence, man. Let's be honest.
Joe, listen here, man. I'm a single man.
Yeah.
But if I met Beyonce in her prime, I could have got a dog. I just never met Beyonce. That's the confidence that I roll with. You gotta trust in yourself, dog.
Okay, now let's just say,
That's the confidence I roll with, dog.
let's just say you were in the streets of Hollywood, and for example, Flavor Flav has been chowing girls that you want. You've been at the same bar as Flavor Flav for a good solid year. He's been taking girls that you want. You go talk to them. They say, hey, my name's Curtis, whatever. You guys are on equal par. They don't think Flavor Flav has more money. But Flavor Flav comes and talks to a girl and takes girls from you every single week in and week out. Now you meet Beyonce and then there's someone else. Your confidence will be smashed.
Fam, it's self-esteem. It's self-esteem.
Exactly.
Nobody else but you can boost you.
Some chick named Timmy at the street corner will still bring out guava.
Dog, they'll bring up Guava. Shop, dog. You will get rejected. Yes. You will fail. Yes. But if you believe in the quality of your football, you'll be great. Listen here, man. I'm not saying Beyonce would have said yes, but I had the confidence to believe.
But hold on. His chat is what month are we in? Feb.
Yeah.
The World Cup is in November. He must still go take chances.
You must go take chances.
Nah,
when
he
there's
must just play.
Okay,
There's
so
a solid.
Then he gets relegated with Everton.
If that
If
gives
he
him
plays-
a chance for the World Cup, sharp. But
if he plays well,
Hey, dog, I got nothing but shooters on my team, dog. If you going down in the team that got relegated, you think I'm taking you to the World Cup?
but all I'm saying is
but
that
am I taking you in it if you never played?
Dog, Holland ain't that great.
no, but you know,
But he doesn't get picked.
But Donny van de Beek is a good player. So basically, the manager probably told the manager of Netherlands probably also
Louis van Gaal.
Genuine. He
the
came
coach
out and
probably
said,
said, bruh, as long as you play, just get playing time. I'm sure you're gonna walk into that squad.
and remember, Van Gaal still has squall from Man United. You think he's going to pick from Man United's bench?
Okay, fair enough.
You better play under that Ed Woodward.
And just to clarify on my Beyonce statement, I just said I feel that confident about myself. I'm not saying she would have said yes, she would have said no. But trust in yourself.
Yeah, fair point. But one final question that I actually want to ask you. From this, who do you see being in the relegation battle?
Everton.
From this performance.
Neither of them.
Oh, flip, another thing.
Sorry, maybe still Newcastle, obviously, but I think Everton will come out.
Yeah, but even flip, like Frank Lampard sealed the case for relegation for me. You got convinced by Frank Lampard?
Thing is, for me, it's goals. It's goals that that the bottom teams will struggle with. So Everton already had goals in them. Newcastle bought some goals.
Yeah, bought goals. Norwich also now is starting to look
Norwich?
Norwich, yeah.
They
drew.
Yeah, with that new coach.
I mean, they scored the fastest. They've with Timo Pukki against Burnley. They scored the fastest goal this season, 38 seconds. Kind of says something in terms of attitude. I mean, Dean Smith is trying something there.
Sure, yeah, he actually knows what to do in the Premier League.
Yes, he knows what to do to get out. So
I still think they go down. You think they can stay up?
I think it depends on Everton, to tell you the truth. If Everton goes
Ahead of Everton.
Bruh, think about it. Everton is on a 4-game losing streak.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm telling you that Everton right now is in deep trouble. So either, I mean, maybe Dominic Calvert-Lewin comes back and looks decent. That could change, the topic of conversation. But right now, I'm worried about them.
Sure.
And if Burnley's at the bottom, these guys can just decide they're going to go beat everyone.
Yeah, and Burnley's got gang games in hand.
Yes. They have
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3 basically. So Burnley could just decide, you know what, screw it, we're going back. And this.
But remember, Burnley was in this position last year.
Exactly.
They're like 20th.
Don't
Like
you
they might be
remember-
going down. Then all of a sudden they survive.
They fight, boy.
I remember we were making these jokes before they signed their first black player, and then all of a sudden they just came back. Like,
Fam, Burnley most sold Chris Wood, ne? They bought some guy that looks like him,
Bergos.
plays like him.
Yeah. Rah. Did you see that turn he did on Maguire?
Oh my boy. Oh my boy.
He turned Maguire, bro. I
Oh,
think-
but also we must get to United, dog. Did you hear which Man United players want Pochettino in charge?
yeah.
All the players who don't deserve to be there.
No, this is why I say we'll get to those games in part 2. But I just wanted us to touch on this relegation special, basically.
I'm your weekend.
Where's
special.
Brentford in the league? I still tip
18th,
them to...
no, 16th.
Get relegated. Yeah.
16th.
Yeah. So they're 14th right now.
14th.
But
How many
they've
points away?
basically from Burnley they're about 9 points. So Burnley
From Burnley.
Burnley's played 4 games less than what's his name? Brentford.
Okay, yeah,
So
they're still in
basically
it.
Burnley gets 9 points and they're out of this relegation battle.
Sure, they're still in it.
And I still Brentford over Everton. Frank Lampard.
As in your feeling or your brain says also
my gut
the-
feeling and my
In
brain
all
as well.
fairness,
I trust the Brentford manager more than I trust Frank Lampard.
Why?
Brentford has
He
been,
has experience in leading teams.
In the Prem.
Brentford has been on a
Listen here,
5-game
Which
losing
teams?
streak.
Which teams has he led?
He's been in Brentford since as a manager. Since.
Since championship.
Since championship. He's been fighting, dog. They've taken them from League 2 to where they are now. It's not the same manager, nah.
Okay, but in
But
all
he's-
fairness, Brentford has had some tough fixtures. They lost 4-1 to Southampton, 3-0 to Liverpool, 3-1 to Man United, 2-1 to Wolves, 2-0 to Manchester City. So their last 5 games were pretty tough.
Sure.
So we'll give them that.
I'll give
Don't
them
we
that.
still
They'll
have to?
lose the game.
I think we still have to play them.
The second term, yeah.
Yeah, we have to play them
That'll
for the
be
second
at the
time.
Emirates now.
Yeah.
They'll be unless it's now, but they'll be popped by then, dog.
No, because their model,
the bubble will burst.
like their models are actually unsustainable because players are getting injured. Like you can't just count on your starting 11 and bench.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. You need
That's
some
Norwich. Timo Pukki can't score the whole season.
exactly. Very true, very true. But I figured maybe let's take a break. Gather ourselves, refill drinks, etc., and then we'll come back in part 2 and kind of discuss more football.
Show love.
Yes, no more topics about cats. So yeah, thanks guys for joining us for part 1. Hope to see you in part 2. Spotify guys, I guess you
The
stuck.
suggestion might be in one of those corners.
Yes.
So let's pretend like I got
Spotify
this
guys, I guess you're stuck with us unless you press stop. Please don't press stop. But we'll be back in part 2. Thanks guys for joining us. Cheers.